Hi, it's Gemma. This episode comes with a warning of strong language, honest opinions, and some topics that you might find upsetting. But that's why you love us. We can't help but overshare. Hi, it's Gemma.
And Lauren.
Get ready to listen to our innermost secrets
In the Oops, We Overshared Again podcast. Hi, and welcome back to the podcast. I don't know if you can see the smoke. It's we've been saging, or Gemma's been saging, because I bought a crystal today and Gemma's been saging it for me, which...
Oh, it's kicking off quite a bit of smoke, to be fair.
It is quite a bit of smoke, which is very apt because today we're doing what we like to call the Hogwarts episode of the podcast, which we have purposely been waiting a while to record because we wanted to have as much to talk about as possible. And it's mainly about my journey when it comes to psychic stuff.
Because Lauren has been going to Hogwarts.
I've been going, sure. I've had two coaches in the space of, well, since the beginning of this year. Jasmine, who was here with the Akashic Records episode, I did a group program with her. And then I also have like a psychic development coach called Natasha. So I've been learning to channel.
Be a witch, because you go to Hogwarts.
I've been learning to channel stuff and it's been very exciting.
She's a witch.
I've been getting like random things said to me and shouted at me and thoughts. Do you know, interestingly actually, I haven't explored this and I haven't yet looked what it means. Maybe we could Google it.
Okay.
Last night, I was lying in bed and I felt really anxious last night, as I told you. I was feeling quite anxious last night and I was staying at Jamie's and I was lying in bed and I suddenly thought, like, I'm just gonna like see if I can like tap in. He'll hate this, by the way. He'll be really angry that I did this next to him.
Okay.
Like, stop it with your weird stuff. And I pictured like my aura around me, and whenever I do that, clearly because I'm an angel, I always picture like white or golden energy.
Oh, nice.
I naturally just do that every time I do it.
Yeah.
And then Jamie was lying next to me, he was asleep. I suddenly felt this like light blue energy all around me as well, and I think that's Jamie.
Oh.
But I don't know what light blue... Oh my god, look at me with like my blue stuff everywhere. I wonder what light blue auras mean. So if you look that up, it's going to be like, dump him immediately. Off you go.
You're not dumping, we've just established.
It's in a future episode. We need to...
Oh yeah, sorry. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, because we just did an activity with a pendulum that I bought today, where I asked it loads of questions about my future with Jamie and in general, and it answered a lot of them. So stay tuned for that episode.
Okay. So
it's in a couple of weeks.
The blue is bright and clear.
Yeah, and it's quite almost baby blue, I would say, like quite light blue.
It means that the throat chakra is balanced and flowing, which is so true from what you told me about Jamie, and the way you described him to be an excellent communicator. So the light blue is that expression of the fact that his throat chakra is clear and balanced, and he's very good at communicating and explaining himself.
Look at that!
What's your colour?
I would say like it's almost like white, kind of almost gold, almost like that colour. Like a white light, like
I just looked into it.
Like a warm light.
Warm.
Because I am a warm light.
Aura meaning.
Maybe I'll have to do it with you at some point and see if I can see yours.
Oh my god.
I feel like I need to like shut my eyes and chill out though. I'm always better at night.
White is the rarest of all aura colours.
Oh my god. What does it say?
There's a colour chart. It's not even on a colour chart. Oh, that's hilarious.
I am so rare. Who knew that this was a talent? It's so interesting because I've been like purposely trying to see these things and like hear things and be open to things. And since I have, I find it like a lot easier to...
You're resistant to corruption.
Do it. I mean, that's interesting with what we've been talking about with work today.
It is. Would you say it's a little bit yellowy?
Yeah.
Means you're creative, relaxed and friendly.
I'm pretty creative, I would say.
You are very creative.
Yeah.
And it's tapped into the solar plexus chakra.
Okay.
If it's more yellowy.
Okay.
But a white aura, or more white, is the most rarest. Means you're pure and resistant to corruption.
I would say I'm very pure, thank you so much. but yeah, it's been really interesting. I've been having like loads of things come through. I've had that drawing that I had really early on was the thing that like got me, because it was about like going full circle and choosing a new path, which I feel like is very much my life.
It's very much happening right now.
Work, like relationship,
house,
life.
You have a different life now than you did at the start of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's just interesting. I keep getting like things through, and it's so bitty at the moment that it's really hard for me to decipher what things mean.
But I feel as well that this year, not even this year, but this period of your life, since everything's changed, you very much embraced that. And like, for those of you that have watched our previous episode, you'll know like we've joked about how Lauren sees ghosts and doorbells ring and things like that when she used to be at the house on her own. Whereas now you've fully embraced that, and you're actually realising that you're very talented. You've got gifts, haven't you? Psychic abilities. The antenna is strong in this one. But you have got this unique ability.
Yeah, and I do, and I'm feeling it more. Do you know, I keep waking up in the middle of the night at the moment, and it doesn't scare me at all. It's not like a scary feeling, but I've woken up probably 3 times in the last 2 weeks and felt like there are just people in the room. Like a very, like, feeling like there are people there.
Fuck off, it's bedtime, come back tomorrow.
It's like a weird thing, but it doesn't scare me. It's just this, like, knowing that they're there. And it's been like a real, like...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please do.
Why is that, like, alright, but you would get definitely freaked out if it was just, like, you know, around her in your bedroom?
Oh, I'm more scared of a person being in my bedroom than a ghost.
Why? What is it about ghosts that you're alright with? Why are they there?
I think I generally assume it's somebody I know.
Even then, I'd be like, Grandad, why are you in my room? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, fuck off.
To be fair, I am in my granddad's room.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, you are. He's probably saying, Lauren, out of my bed.
Out! I need to lie down. He's lying on top of me. It's like... not in a creepy way.
No, I don't mean in a creepy way. I don't think I want a ghost laying on top of me, thanks. I didn't mean in any other sense. I still don't relish the thought of having a dead relative laying across me.
It's just, I don't know.
In spirit form or any other.
I can't describe why it's not scary. I just know that it's not. And that's why I wasn't worried about tapping more into it, because I never have found it scary.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
So it's, for me, it's been like, it just makes sense to do, and it fascinates me, and it actually frustrates me when I can't make sense of things. Like, I had a surname come through to me that was Italian, weirdly, as you were talking about Italians earlier. Oh, yeah. Come through to me that means absolutely nothing to me, but I know it's a surname because I've googled it, and it's like, that's just annoying me, because it's like, is it something to do with me and I just don't know about it yet, or is it to do with you, or is it to do with...
But it also could be, and I mean, I don't know enough about it, but could it even be that you're opening that portal, the antenna as I refer to it, and if you've got other spirits that are wanting to try and get a message through, if there is that opening for them to communicate, could you just be getting people just saying things to you, and you're not perhaps in a place in your psychic development yet where you can be like only listening out for information for the person in front of you or for yourself?
Yeah, potentially.
Because it must be something that takes time to develop.
Yeah, well, I think the way that it's like described is that it's like a muscle, and the more you use it, the more you... And a skill.
Yeah.
Like, we can all do it, it's just... Some people find it easier, and some people will always be better at it, like you are if you can paint.
Yeah.
Like, some people are just naturally...
Some people are shit scared of it and don't want to go anywhere near it.
Well, there is that as well. But yeah, it doesn't scare me, and I'm like leaning into it, which is why I'm like... I mean, I went mad today, didn't I? This wellness thing we went to.
For extra context, we went today to a wellness festival. Is it called a wellness festival? What was it even called?
I don't know.
Like a mind... Oh, yeah.
Mind,
body and spirit festival to change your life.
Some of it was very woo-woo. Like,
I mean,
more so...
I'm pretty woo-woo, and even I at some points was like, what the fuck is that?
My favourite one was... There was a woman doing a practice there where she sings into somebody else's back, but like, if this is the person's back, if you're watching very close, she puts her hands like cupped over their back, and she's like, ah, and the whole point is that the vibration of her singing goes through the person's body.
Yeah.
I'm not sure for what purpose.
I don't know. Lauren did it to me when we got back and we was trying to show Ben, and it actually felt quite nice. So
Now we're on board.
now we're fully on board. In fact, I wish I'd let her do it to me when we were there.
But yeah, we've got quite a few. So I got a pendulum crystal. What crystal is it?
I can't say the word now. Lapis lazuli.
Something like that, yeah. So I got that, which we are playing with in a future episode, so I'm not going to play with right now, but stay tuned in 2 weeks, because
Any question we could have wanted to ask it, we have asked.
it is quite the development. I also got a crystal, which, again, I can't remember the name off the top of my
wrote it
head.
on the card,
She
didn't
did
she?
write it. Oh, she did write it down. Trollite?
Trollite? Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's like a troll. And it's a beautiful like little tower crystal, and it's like a light blue with a grey. And I really liked this one anyway. I mean, I wanted a blue one for aesthetic reasons because my flat is being painted blue. But when she said the meaning behind it, it was about third eye, which is kind of like psychic stuff, and then also the sea and things like that.
Calming.
It was just very psychic Scorpio, which
You are.
I am. So I really liked that. And then I got some oracle cards.
There is a theme here, guys.
I got some oracle cards that were kind of like mermaid themed.
And they're called Sea Melodies.
Sea Melodies.
Hang on, what does it actually say on there? Enchanting messages from the mermaid.
They're very cute. They're very like thin, long cards.
Whenever you need inspiration and guidance, sit in a peaceful spot and draw a card from the deck.
Do you know it's mad? I just opened up the deck and got the travel card. I don't know if that's focusing. So I had a psychic reading today at this wellness thing as well, and she said you're going to start travelling.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, I haven't. I should have recorded it because I can't remember what she said.
You should have done.
But yeah, she said I'm going to start travelling, which I kind of laughed off.
You've been having dreams about that.
I have been having dreams about that. I'd forgotten that.
Just as I'm here.
There we go. So there's that. And then I also
Just
got
noticed my tail's glittery as well.
Oh, it's very pretty. And then I also got the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, which are very dark.
I would also like to point out the whole time we're walking around this thing today, Lauren's going, oh, I like that. Is there something wrong with me that I just like black and things that have death written on them?
They are very like dark cards. But no, it's the Scorpio, isn't it? I like them.
Yeah,
I think they're cool. And do you know what? Something that stands out to me? It's something after we had that episode with Emily, with the tarot. The reason she liked the deck she had was how diverse the people are as well, with the fact that everybody, do you know what I mean? Like everybody's included, and actually this is like that as well, isn't it?
It is. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one.
It's very pretty.
What does Ace of Cups mean?
Wasn't that what Jamie was?
Maybe.
Was he the Ace of Cups?
What does it mean?
I can't remember.
Can I read it?
Yeah. Have a little check. I think he was Ace of Cups. Wasn't that what we called him? Ace of Cups after that. So when we had the tarot reading thing.
I thought it was a cup of love or something.
No. It was something of
A
cups.
chalice full of entangled flowers is illuminated by a ball of light and floats atop still water with 2 lily pads mirrored before it. What do you see when you gaze upon yourself in these waters? A moth flies from inside with a cosmic glow, signalling to the universe that you are ready to explore deeper waters.
I think it was Jamie.
This card may denote the beginning of a new relationship. Oh, yeah, it is.
It was. So, there you go. He was the Ace of Cups.
Keywords, new relationships, intuition, connection, tenderness, love and imagination.
Yes, because that's what Emily said as well, actually. Go back to the reading. It said, she was like, it could be a new relationship, which it obviously is. But she also said it could be that you're like heightening your psychic ability and all of that, which again is also true. Yeah. So it's probably a mixture of the both, which is why it was strong. And then also, Gemma was very kind and got me 2 presents. Because I move into my flat tomorrow, so I've got an Angel Numbers, what are they called? Diffuser. Which is very cute. It's like 222. Which...
I feel like we're on a YouTube channel unboxing.
Oh my god, yeah. There's only one more.
It's not a bad thing, it's just like, I mean, I feel sorry for anyone that's listening to this and not watching it.
And then I also got a candle from Gemma as well, which has got rose quartz, obsidian and green dot jade, and it's very pretty and it smells really nice.
It smells really good, to be fair.
So yeah, I'm like here on my psychic journey fully embracing right now.
So tell us, what would you say has been the most challenging part of your Hogwarts experience to date?
I think the trust.
Trusting yourself or trusting
all of it. I think the reason I wanted to do it partly was for like hobby, because I thought I would actually just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I also thought it would be really beneficial to me. And bearing in mind, I started this before I came out of my last relationship.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even that I was in like a up in the air place, but I knew that I needed to trust myself and my decisions and my thoughts more. And I still struggle with that. And we literally had this conversation today.
Yeah.
Of the fact that I'm actually quite a quick decision maker, but then I question myself and I look for confirmation with other people, and I question myself. So I'm aware that like building in self-trust is something I need to work on. And this is like the biggest self-trust exercise, because when a piece of information comes through, especially if it's for someone else, it's like, how do I trust that that's accurate? Are they just going to be like, what?
Yeah.
And I did a photo reading exercise actually with Natasha, with one of her friends. She showed me a photo of her and I had to read her. Have I not told you this?
No.
It was really fascinating, and what's mad is I struggle to visualise really struggle to visualise.
Yeah.
I can picture this girl's head in my like so clearly. Weirdly called Lauren. Weirdly, the light in her house is the light I used to have in my flat, and obviously I'm just about to move back into my flat. It's just like weird stuff. But I kept saying things about her, but I found that really difficult, because I was like, and I've also done it with Jasmine actually as well, with her Akashic Records. It's that thing of, I'm going to say something and they're going to be like,
no,
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. We touched on this today, didn't we, at the wellness thing. So when we was at this wellness day thing today, like, you see these people and there's like...
There was a lot of psychic readings
loads
happening.
of psychics, there was loads of people like doing energy healing, and there was just like people just like waving a selenite wand over these people sitting there, and they was paying like 45 quid for someone to wave it. And I said to Laura, I wish I had the confidence to do something like that, and actually like not only convince myself but convince the person obviously you're treating, right, that what you're doing. And I think especially when it's something you can't see with our physical vision in the same way that I can see you now, it's a very strange thing in it. But I think we're very quick to doubt ourselves and very quick to question our own judgment, our own abilities and all the rest of it.
Do you know what I found interesting? I think when I see something, even if it's not a physical thing, like when I think there's somebody stood in my room, I find that easier to trust. I can say that to you quite confidently, that there was a spirit in my room and I could see it. When I just suddenly get a piece of information through that I can't see, I don't know why it's suddenly come to me, that for some reason I find harder to trust.
I don't think that's a strange thing though, if you think about it, because again, I know what you're saying about and if the thing is, although you say you see the spirit, you don't see him like you see me, or do you? No. So, because when I had that experience, what we spoke about before, it was almost, I tried to describe it, it's like the feeling for me was when you're sitting talking to someone, you can feel someone watching you. And like, I could see him at the corner of my eye, but if I look directly, like you can see them, but you can't see them physically.
It's
like,
weird, isn't it?
I could tell you what they look like, I could describe them to you, but I can't physically see them. And it's not like I can go, oh, they're like half see-through, or it's a weird thing. It's like I find it very hard to describe to people. But even then, you could start, I mean, you're on this journey now, so you're trusting into that more. But you could be like, am I making it up?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
that's true.
Which is what I definitely used to feel like. But I think when you now are working on that and you're strengthening that muscle and you're not only growing your abilities, but your self-belief massively. Because you don't doubt yourself. Like you say now, you're like 100%, you would put money on it that there was a ghost in your room last night. You don't need any other outside reassurance for that. But today, making a decision about what psychic to pick, that's I think that's different, because making a decision versus making a decision on like your belief in yourself has come up massively.
It is, yeah.
So I think the decision making will come alongside with that.
Yeah, and I hope it does. I think it's weird, isn't it? Because once you that's the difference between belief and knowing something, though, isn't it? It's like plane going by really loud. If you've got,
don't know anyone else can hear that.
War or if
just quickly, I would say this. So obviously, with anxiety, I do disastrous thing. Whenever I hear, and planes come over quite frequently like that, I think because we're on the flight path to Duxford, so we get it a lot. I always look out and think, what if they drop a bomb?
Oh, I've done it before.
Every
Don't
time.
worry. I've had that thought. Absolutely. Especially when it's really low and you're like, but then they're going to be because they're military.
Are they going to drop a bomb on us?
Cracking.
Is this goodbye?
Is this the end for us all?
Adios.
But that's the thing anyway, isn't it? It's like, once you see something, you're not believing it anymore. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
It's like if you think of like God or even something like Santa, it's
I get you.
You believe it. Like, it's not believing it if you know for a fact.
Yeah.
That's not belief anymore, is it? So for me, when I can see something and I know it's there, I don't have to believe it. I don't have to have that self-trust in quite the same way because I saw it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like once you the whole point of belief is that you don't need physical proof.
Yeah.
And you still trust it anyway.
You trust your crystal though, don't you, as well?
I do trust my pension. Yeah, I do trust it. But I think it's
in your belief.
But do you know what? I think with that as well, though, I'm trusting it because I'm trusting it.
Oh, because it's something else.
Partly, but also when I've asked it questions that I know to be true or false, it's given me that answer.
I got you. Okay.
So therefore, it's like you've given me the foundational knowledge that you can do something.
Okay.
And I do trust that I'm not moving it though.
You can't, can you? Because there's a little knob on the end.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
No. Oh. I can't wait for you all to see the next episode.
It's 2 episodes away.
We shouldn't have recorded that one first. No spoilers, you're alright.
Yeah, no, we won't give you any spoilers, but it is very exciting stuff. So do check back in.
I mean, I might give some spoilers.
Go on, give a spoiler. Give one spoiler. Something about us both doing something?
I suggested that we should change the name of the podcast to Married and Pregnant.
Oh, as a result of the thing?
You said one spoiler. That is the spoiler. That is something I did suggest.
That is something she suggested.
We'll leave that there.
But it's I'm finding it fun, my Hogwarts journey.
Which was the whole point of it.
That's what I will say. I'm finding it really fun.
That was the exact
point.
Of it. Do you reckon you'll ever offer like readings and stuff?
I don't know if I'd ever feel that confident.
Can you like tap into people things now?
I think
Could you tap into me?
Don't know.
Could you?
I don't know.
What would you find?
Do we try?
What do we have to do?
I don't really know. Does it hurt? Yeah, so basically I'm going to start by stabbing you.
Don't fucking go on your Akashic record to make a mess. You leave them as you found them, please. Put it back after.
Rearranging all the books.
No, mine, it'll be colour coded.
Just leaving shit on the floor.
No, I couldn't have that. You pick up after if you're going in there.
I don't know if I can, to be honest.
What do we have to do?
I'm wondering if I can just at least see the colour of your aura, because that's something that I could do quite easily, I feel like.
What do we have to do?
Should I try that?
Okay, I'm
You don't have to do
nervous.
anything, I just need to
Why am I so
and
nervous?
just chill for a minute.
Okay, go on then. What do I have to do?
Nothing. Just be next to me. I feel really self-conscious that a camera's looking at me.
I'm going to look at the camera.
Okay.
Me and the camera are going to have a chat. Lauren's checking the colour of my aura. I wonder if we'll have the same colour auras. If you're touching me, does your colour mix in with my aura?
I don't know.
You need to like concentrate. She needs to concentrate. So, how you been?
I don't know if I can do it next to you.
I mean, you did it next to Jamie. Do I?
I know, but he was asleep. He was asleep.
Should I be asleep?
Go on then.
Like, actually? I mean, this is going to be a really boring podcast episode if we just sat there both with our eyes closed.
Maybe I'll cut this a little bit out.
So I didn't buy anything today at the Wellness Day, which really surprised me because I'm one for the woo-woo stuff. But I didn't buy anything. But Abby, who we had on as our guest the other week, I'll be honest, I was having a little look around and I love a crystal, but I kept thinking to myself, I could get better quality for a lot cheaper from Abby. So that's what I'm going to do. I also wanted to buy a yoga mat, but they didn't really have any there. In fact, if anyone watching this does yoga, do you know what colour I am? No, okay. If anyone watching this does yoga, I'm happy for suggestions on yoga mats. I didn't do, because you had a go at me last time when you left, when the doorbell rang.
Oh my god, was that like season 1?
And I just looked at the camera thinking you were going to cut it out and you didn't. So this time I looked into the camera and spoke shit for a few minutes.
Thank you so much. I didn't see anything super clearly, but for some reason I thought of like pinks and oranges.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know what that means, and I don't know if that's accurate. Maybe I need to do it when you're not actually here.
That's fine. I mean,
if you give me permission, I can do it when you're
I'd
not
love
in the room.
for you to check my aura.
But what's
my aura?
What is
Tell me what's my aura?
It felt like sunsetty.
Nice.
You know, like pinks and oranges.
That's all very low down, which makes sense because I'm always very blocked in that area. Oh.
You say that, but you've got a defined route. I feel like, which is like a really secure route.
Apparently I'm well-grounded, energetic, strong-willed, adventurous, thoughtful, considerate, creative, relaxed and friendly. I mean, I'll take that.
I think that's pretty accurate.
What's your
but I'll do
aura?
it. I'll try and do it
Tell
better.
me what's your aura? Ooh! There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I've been singing lots of songs to this theme of late. So yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's been fun, and I'm gonna carry on the journey and kind of see where it takes me. But no, I don't know if I'll ever give readings. But I would like it to just be part of like my thing, and occasionally, if it helps, like with clients that I have now with work, if suddenly it would be helpful, then I'm happy to do it. But I don't know if I'll ever offer it as its own thing.
I like that. Last question for you.
Go on.
What house are you in?
What are you talking about?
In Hogwarts.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Are you really?
What are you?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Are you?
I am. And Ben's a Ravenclaw.
You're not brave.
Fuck off, I'm not brave. Fuck it.
Nah, to be fair, I can see that.
Fiercely loyal.
I'm a Hufflepuff. I got Jamie to do it the other day, and he was a Ravenclaw, and he asked me if he could do it again. I'm like, no, you literally can't do it again.
Ben's like committed to being a Ravenclaw as well.
Oh, interesting that they're both Ravenclaws.
Little unicorns.
Yeah, no, he was a Ravenclaw, and then we did our Patronus, because you can do your Patronus now as well.
Oh, nice.
Mine was a black and white cat, but I was like, I'm not going with that. But Jamie was huge.
Postman Pat.
But I found it interesting because Lexi's almost a black and white cat.
Literally.
Jamie's was like a bonsai dog. Have you seen them?
No.
They're really.
Oh, they're the big dogs. The ones with like dreadlocks.
They're like just really weird looking dogs, and he's like,
yeah.
I'm not happy with any of this right now. I'll show you, but it's yes. I mean, it's not the best dog. Bonsai, I don't know. They're like hang on, that's not accurate.
Okay. You find that for me.
But they're like a weird like oh, I don't think that's, oh, it's Borzai, sorry, that's why it's not coming up. It's like a weird, it's like a weird looking dog. I will show you on the camera if you're watching. I don't think that's going to focus. But it's like a weird looking dog. So yeah, he just wasn't happy with his results overall, whereas I was quite happy with I like being a Hufflepuff. I used to have a Hufflepuff dressing gown, like I really committed to it. And then I don't know what's about to arrive, but Jamie, after we had this conversation that I was a Hufflepuff, he was like, I bought you a present. So now I'm like dreading that I'm going to end up with like a 50 by 50 Hufflepuff picture to put up in my flat or something.
Like a crest.
Like I'm hoping it's like a mug, you know?
I reckon it's like a big crest.
Do you think it's going to be something big?
Yeah. What are you going to do? You're going to have to hide it like I do in photos from my granddad.
I'm hoping it will be something subtle. But anyway.
Are we hopeful? Probably not.
But yeah. that's our Hogwarts update.
Nice.
Both actual Hogwarts and psychic.
I also would like to point out that we didn't make a big deal with this, but we're in person. Because we did make a big deal of it on the first one we recorded.
But that's coming out afterwards.
But we're in person.
We're at Gemma's house. It's pretty nice. I actually quite like doing it in person.
We should do it more often.
We should do it more often. There's literally no reason not to.
I know. It's been fun.
It has. Well, thanks for watching.
And listening.
We'll be back, or listening. We'll be back with a guest next week.
Yes.
And then, I can't remember.
Who have we got next week?
Oh, it's a really good question. Abby.
Oh, I've just mentioned Abby.
Yeah, we've got Abby. So it's crystals, which,
next week.
Leads nicely on from that.
I said that when you was doing your thing, that I didn't buy any crystals today at the wellness thing because I kept looking thinking I can get better quality for less money from Abby.
There you go. Well, Abby's next week. She's got a great online shop for crystals, so there you are.
Very much so.
And then the following one after that is our final episode, which we've just recorded, and it's a life update.
Which I gave you the spoiler for.
Yeah. So, we'll see you then.
We will. Thank you very much for coming, listening. I mean, for your sake, definitely watch, because this has been a very visual experience. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how much of this they can get if they don't watch.
I feel like that about most of our episodes, to be completely honest.
Yeah, probably.
But a lot of people do listen.
Yeah.
Not that many people watch. My mum watches.
Oh.
Jamie watches.
Oh, well, you know, that's fine.
It's fine by us.
Thank you. We appreciate the support. Why does it keep focusing on my face and not yours? I think your camera just loves me.
It is properly focusing on you. That just looks weird now because they can't see the focus and I'm just like... Anyway. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, it's on your face now.